What's up, everybody? Welcome to Otaku Summit. I'm Chaos, and these are my co-hosts. Go ahead, Steve, introduce yourself for the people to recognize your voice.
What's good? What's good? It's your boy Steve. We back in the building. What's poppin'?
All right, go ahead, Jojo, introduce yourself.
Yeah, it was good. It's just Jojo. My boy, he fell down there. He be ready to hype me up and shit. But it's your boy Jojo. What's good, everybody?
All right, that's funny. As soon as we heard Ethos, there was a car racing in the background of my house. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, welcome back, everybody, to Otaku Summit. We're still quarantined. But some shit did happen this past week, at least for me, which is crazy because it happened right, I think, the day after the podcast, so it seemed like a while ago. But someone tried breaking my fucking house, bro. There was a dude like at 3-4 a.m. at the gate, and we had to call the cops, and they got him, but nothing serious happened. I don't know if I told y'all this, but it seemed like he had like dementia. What's it called?
Oh, dementia.
I said dementia. Yeah. It seemed like he had that. He was like an older man, so nothing like really happened. But we did fucking armor up over here. No guns or anything, but fucking we're turning this shit to a fortress. We put cameras all around the house. And I was like, damn, bro, we're all hooked up. We got like 4 or 5 cameras. So that shit, like, no one ain't gonna come. Wow, the thing I laugh about, cameras are gonna like be like tell you before they break in, but like, what happened if they break in? It's like, oh, I saw you.
Nah, before they break something, you can go out there with the machete, bro. Scare them off.
Hey, yo, you got that crazy dad bat? That's all you need, bro.
I got that crazy Mexican machete like Steve was talking about. Yeah, so that was pretty much going on. I think oh shit, I should have told you this pre-pod. I don't think I'm gonna be putting the full podcast on the GI channel anymore. I think I'm gonna do clips there, because ever since we did the podcast, I've been meaning to put the clips there and then put it on like another channel, just so we gain our own audience, and then blah blah, put some more clips out, more content. But go ahead, I want to say this in the beginning, go ahead and rate this podcast on Apple, rate it 5 stars, all that, share it, and all that shit. Yeah. What's up with y'all been keeping yourself busy? What's going on?
I've been watching a lot more anime lately.
Okay.
I watched what is it? I started watching Stray Dogs today.
Stray Dogs.
Or I picked it back up.
Oh yeah, because I would say you watched it before.
I watched season 1 and I started season 2, and good God, that is they come out the gate. They come out the gate swinging.
Okay.
I mean, they on fire right now. They on fire. But yeah, I watched that. I picked the Hero no Sora back up, and I was thinking about going back into No Guns Life, but we'll see. But right now I'm on Stray Dogs here.
Season 2 comes out pretty soon.
Yeah.
I was thinking about finishing that too as well.
But yeah, oh my God, and Jojo got me reading Demon Slayer.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Look. So the manga's just about done, I believe, and shit's going kind of crazy, ain't gonna lie. I was like, god damn. It reminds me of Bleach's final arc. Shit was like,
yeah, he couldn't stop talking about it. I was like, all right, I have no choice. We want no choice, and I started reading.
What about you, Jojo?
I've been on Persona the whole weekend.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I went to your stream.
Yeah, I seen you streaming at the Persona 5 Royale.
Yeah.
So is that like
pretty good?
Is that like Game of the Year edition? I don't know how that.
It's basically like a prestige edition, so they have like extra features and most quality of life changes. The story changes a little bit, but So far, I'm at the second palette, so I don't know a lot, but like so far it changes a little bit, but not like a lot.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Is there like any like discount or like
So is it
something you
worth
get?
$60 to you?
Right? Do you have to pay
As-
$60 if you had the?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. As of right now, it's pretty cool. Like I said, I'm still in the beginning stages of the game because there's like, I think like 6 to 8 palettes or something like that, and I'm on the second one right now. So like once I get like halfway through, I can kind of give you a really better idea. But so far, I'm pretty cool with it so far.
Okay.
True.
Before we move on to, since we're like up over talking about what we've been watching and shit, we're gonna talk about My Hero like later, but
I'm just gonna go on mute for a minute. You gotta.
No, you're fine. We want to hear this shit.
Alright, so for context,
yeah.
Ethos and one of my roommates are watching Attack on Titan. So if you just hear a bunch of yelling and screaming, probably because somebody died. So
Yeah, but maybe that's another one I should have started reading. Yeah, I did say I want to start.
definitely
oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I wanted to say, man, we're gonna get into the reviews, but it was My Hero was so good this week that I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start reading it.
I told y'all it was gonna be okay.
Yeah, we'll get into it. So there's more manga I'm looking to get into. People recommended me some. I got nothing but time now, so I'm gonna start reading and watching shit, getting back into shit, you know. All right, let's get into news, unless you guys wanna update us about something real quick. Let's see.
Oh no, I got nothing.
All right, we're all set. Our update for the week. Quickly, most of the stuff is just like announcements and delays, so we're gonna run through this pretty quickly. This episode's probably gonna be a little bit shorter, but that doesn't mean the content's trash. That just means the content just fucking better. I don't know.
It's not as much to report, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we in a transition from winter to spring, so you know during that transition, there's a little gap of
Yeah.
nothing going on. It's a little rest period,
Yeah. The weather might be cold where you're at, but all these hot takes are gonna be spitting right now. Are gonna be keeping you warm. All right, let's get into it. Tiger and Bunny is getting a season 2. But it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be 2022. The reason why I thought this was crazy, because let me see, because I watched like 2 episodes of this anime. It's on Netflix if anyone doesn't know. I started watching this like a couple years ago. Okay, so the first season came out 2011, so it's gonna win in 2022. What, 10 years later? That's crazy. But yeah, I mean, I don't know I don't want to say if it's bad anime or good anime. It has an 8 out of 10 on anime list, so it could be decent. From what I watch, it was like mechs and stuff like that, and like some kind of like TV show. I don't really know, like I don't want to mess up what it's about, but yeah, it was pretty decent from what I watched. So if you're a fan of this, y'all getting this, you might be 52 when it comes out. All right. Have you all seen Tiger and Bunny? All right, let's move on. Nope.
I have no idea what it is.
Okay. I'm just gonna move on then. Isekai Quartet season 3 has been announced after season 2 has ended. It was announced that more is coming, so this was kind of cool because I like when they announce it right away. That means it just has a bigger audience. Of course, it was gonna get another season. I know Jojo has watched Isekai Quartet. You think the season was good?
So I was hoping to see a bit more now from me being super sassy, being an asshole, but I got like
you just gotta wait.
Tiny snippets of now for me. So like he came in like first episode.
Yeah.
He walked into class. He saw everybody. He basically said, "Fuck this shit." walked out. I was like, hey, that's what I like to see. And then
That's
I ain't
funny.
seen this man for like another like 5 episodes. I'm like, hey,
Mm.
I'm like,
Let me
what the
see.
fuck, bro? I need to see my boy.
I've been meaning to watch some of this stuff, but just only cause Shield Hero's in here, and
Yeah.
and yeah. that's
If you're
pretty
gonna
much it.
watch it for Shotaro, I'd suggest you looking up YouTube clips of it because he's not in there a lot.
Okay, what about the Super characters?
Oh, they're in there, yeah.
They're in there a lot. Okay.
Yeah, they're doing their usual wacky shit.
Yeah, maybe this anime will get me wanting to watch like the other guys.
Yeah.
ReZero's in here, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Season 3. It didn't say anything about where, like, when is it coming.
It'll probably be like sometime next year or some shit, most likely.
Yeah, but it is
That's
coming.
how they've been doing it recently, at least.
Alright, how'd you think of did you finish season 2?
Yeah, I finished it.
How
It
was
alright.
it? Was alright. You want to do a
Yeah.
quick little review on it?
Sure. So like so some episodes had their usual flair in it, and then some episodes were kind of downers. Toward the end of it, they showed Seiya from Overly Cautious Hero.
Hmm.
And my boy basically did what Alphabet did. Like during the time they were having a little culture festival, and so Seiya like walked around the school, and the guys was like, "Hey, why don't we go in and check it out?" And he said, "Hell no!" Nah. He walked away. So he might potentially be in season 3. So
Okay. Let me see.
just have to wait and see.
That's cool.
This is after the which also features Shield Hero and cautiously overpowered. Yeah, so like you were saying, it most likely will. That's cool though.
I've actually glanced at like all of these shows.
Yeah, see, I mean,
But
I
no
have two.
interest in-
I have two, so maybe I'll watch that and get a quick little laugh. This is no surprise, but I put it on here because, like I said, the news is whatever this week.
Dry.
So don't be surprised, guys, but My Hero Academia is getting another season 5, you guys. I know everyone was wondering, man, will it continue?
I never knew if it would.
Nah, of course it was gonna happen, especially how it ended. You know, it blew our minds away, bro. Fucking, it was heat, literally. But yeah, not too much to like delve into that. I will say I read a little bit like of the next chapter. Looks pretty good, man. I'm not gonna lie. That's the reason why I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start reading this shit, because I know it's gonna be announced, but due to this corona stuff, it might be a longer time, you know. So yeah, go ahead and check that out. I believe it was what, like 191 if y'all want to start reading from where it left off, the chapter 190 or something like that. So yeah, go ahead, check that out if y'all don't want to wait, because that's what I'm about to do. I'm pretty sure the guys don't got nothing to say about this. It was pretty much expected, unless you guys got something to say. Nope. Yes. No. All right. Okay. All right. Detective Conan and the Shin-Chan films. What else was delayed? Yeah, just pretty much more movies are getting delayed due to this production being slower. There is no both films don't have like a new release date. But yeah, I mean, it sucks. We're gonna continue to get delays in anime movies. I know we've seen the most, like, I was expecting it, but this is going off of anime. I was expecting it to get delayed, but I didn't expect to get that much delayed. Black Widow got delayed to like November, like November or something like that.
Yeah, they delay every project until like
Shit.
November.
Which
I
sucks.
thought they were done with filming and shit for Black Widow.
Yeah, it was about to come out. What,
This
end,
month.
the end of this month?
End of this month.
Yes, and they pushed that back all the way back. And I was down. So I guess they're just trying to sit, and obviously they're trying to get as much money as they can. So yeah, this is not like not big news, because I think everyone was kind of expecting it. It just sucks for people that want new content and are looking forward to stuff like that. Yeah. So like we said on last episode, go ahead and watch and read your backlog, play your backlog games, because yeah, a lot of delays are coming. We're gonna be here. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you guys got nothing to say about this, but how do y'all feel about the delays in, like, not just in anime but like movies, gaming, anything y'all looking forward to that got pushed back that has to do with any type of content?
Everything. The NBA season is gone. What else? Marvel movies they're not happening. Last of Us got delayed.
That shit doesn't have a new day either.
Yeah, I don't have a date at all. Events. Evil's probably not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Probably some other stuff. I don't know, bro. It's too much.
It's
Too
all
much
bad.
to say at this
Yeah,
point.
I don't want anybody said, so let's move on. Yeah, we're gonna try not to bring, as you know, I mean, it's gonna happen when we bring up the corona stuff, but I was just thinking, like, yo, every podcast, fucking every piece of content creators is gonna eventually talk about the corona, but we're gonna try to, I don't know, keep your mind off things. That's not what we want to be thinking about. But let's talk about the winter season of 2020 for the anime that we did watch. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it was pretty pretty shit, from my taste personally. Winter could have been better. But we're going to talk about a little bit about the winter season and about what's upcoming spring. I believe this upcoming, we only need, like, we're about to get a bunch of new
shit like this week.
Yeah, this week, at the end of this week. So by the time next week, we should have picked up on something new. We do have a new anime that we're gonna talk about this week. Yeah, Tower of Gods. I'll tell you that we're gonna be reviewing this week. But let's go ahead and talk about winter 2020. What do y'all think? What was y'all?
Trash.
Trash.
Damn, trash.
We'll talk about why.
Don't act like it's not.
Jojo, what you think, man? You don't?
I mean,
you like this shit, bro?
I mean, it wasn't as good as some other seasons, but it had some gems.
Yeah,
it
like
had its ups and it had its downs, you know.
Like that Ishiko reviewers.
Yeah. I mean,
one.
that shit sparked the whole goddamn Twitter and My Anime War, so, you know, shit was going crazy. But there was some good stuff out there. Any people that were fans of, like, sports anime, like Haiku that came out, you know, fans of that enjoyed it. I enjoyed it pretty good. And then Ace of Diamonds, if you're into baseball, that's also pretty good. We got ID Invaded, so, you know,
we did get ID. I mean,
you gotta put some respect on ID. It's a gem in there.
It was good.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Steve. The batting average was really low.
You usually can find more than one gem each season, and you.
To be honest, if I could find 3, then I feel like that's pretty good.
About Haiku, I know where Haiku. I know about My Hero.
Yeah.
And then we so a gem that I
know about Ace of Diamond, bro.
Another gem I found was Bofuri. that's one that came out. It's about this girl that plays this VR MMO shit or whatever.
No.
And she gets like super busted. So she like I think it's called something like I don't want to get hurt, so I max out my defenses or whatever.
Okay.
It's basically a shield hero if he was like incredibly lucky, like fucking ridiculously lucky. So it's a good little like comedy sort of thing. It basically takes shield hero and just like flips it on its ass, sort of, in that sort of sense.
Mm.
Yeah, but there were some disappointments though.
Yeah, I was about to ask you about some Jojo. What was that anime that you brought up? I think it was
Which one?
is it Plunder? No.
Tomorrow Inspection.
And you watched that.
Yeah, so I was hoping this was gonna be like Beyond the Boundary, where it's like kind of a hidden gem, but that shit flopped.
Why?
It's tough.
What was the reason that it did not live up to your I guess expectations?
So both anime have like the same sort of like story. So like there's a demons and spirits around wandering the world, and like two different people from like two different sort of backgrounds meet each other and they sort of like fight the demons off, whatever.
Yeah.
With Inspection, there was one arc that just lasted way too long. The way it starts off kind of episodic, which was fine by me.
Yeah.
And then like we just got into this huge arc where like they were fighting this one demon for like 6 episodes. And yeah, that shit was slow as fuck. I'm not gonna
Well, it sounds like Demon Slayer.
No, Demon Slayer is better. Demon Slayer is better than that.
No, I'm saying like how it was episodic, and then there was times where it was like,
oh yeah, we're just
because definitely the house one and Demon Slayer was like whatever towards the like later end of it. Yeah, that sucks.
That's not a disappointment for me.
This whole season was kind of I heard good things about Darwin game. I think Ethos was telling me it was alright. It was okay. What about you? I'm gonna call you Ethos. Steve, you watch anything that you hate or enjoyed from Winter?
I watched ID Invaded. That was a great show.
Yeah. All right. Hold on. Let me start right there. We ain't reviewing ID Invaded this week because these motherfuckers finished it. So
you finished it?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You finished it. So we going. That's the reason why I told you guys. I was like, oh, we could just do it next week. Let me just give me time to finish.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna do the whole season next week.
That's what
just give me some time to catch up on that shit. But yeah, I mean, it had to been good because this man, see, was like, I finished it. I can hold myself back. Yeah, we did get that.
Nothing else to do, bro.
I know, bro.
Yeah, I watched ID Invaded. What else?
So you liked it?
I watched. Yeah. I watched some of the director's cut to ReZero. That was pretty good.
Oh yeah, that came out. I would see. I tried avoiding that one for reasons.
Yeah. What else came out this season?
Damn, he must have heard me say ReZero. His boy just yelled, no. That's tough.
What else came out this season? I didn't do too much like
venturing out.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
For good reason. Like if you ventured out to like some of the like sort of quote unquote action,
you might have burned your eyes.
Yeah, there's a couple you want to avoid.
So yeah, it was not as strong. But let's start looking to the future, you guys. Let's start looking at what's upcoming this spring.
Right.
First of all, just another anime I need to binge through of season 1 is Love is War. I do think we might do season 2 here. I know you guys both watched it. Y'all excited about Love is War season 2?
Yeah, it should be good, man. And I didn't finish the first season. I just watched like bits and pieces. I gotta go back and get it or finish it.
Okay, so that's one that's upcoming. One that has already started that we are gonna review today. We got Tower of Gods. It's a what is this, like a it's adapted from a web manga. So was it like a webtoon now?
Yeah,
sort of thing. It's very short. I think it's like from what I've seen, I didn't put it on the news because I don't think listing episodes is that. It's like 13 episodes, so it's very short. Yeah, what else do we got here? We got Sword Art Online, is it not season 2, but from season 2 of the
The second part of the season 2 of Elixization.
Yeah,
I mean, you should say it's a war.
Oh, you also I should have mentioned this. Fruit Basket season 2. I know people are gonna enjoy that. 5th season of Food Wars. I thought isn't Food Wars supposed to end soon? Like season
yeah, this
6
should be
or this
season.
one.
This should be the last season.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be a big one. People gonna look for. I've never really watched Food Wars. What else we got? What are y'all looking forward to? Y'all see anything that looks interesting? Oh yeah, No Guns Life. We kind of talked about that. Season 2 is coming.
Dang.
Ooh, this one looks kind of
There
cool.
was one scene yesterday for me that me and Ethos was looking at. And it should be. Oh no, it might be sad. I'm gonna take a look at it later.
Ooh, the Sad Boys one.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, you
Might be some sad stuff in there.
What about that aux cord one, Steve, with the inside the butt?
Oh, the neck or whatever.
Listeners.
Aux cord booty.
Yeah, April 4th. Oh, that started yesterday, Steve. Damn.
Already out. Go ahead.
I'll pass.
No, I don't know if you see on the left of listeners, if you scroll down a little bit, it's called Unlimited something. I don't know what's called. Balance Unlimited. Yeah, there we go. That one looks from the cover. The cover looks cool. What? Let me read this shit. Clover. A detective with extraordinary assets is assigned to a modern crime prevention headquarters. All right, sounds pretty cool already. All right, so it's gonna be like a crime one, mystery. That might be cool. Just based off of what we're seeing here, it looks like Kingdom season 3. People like that one. Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh shit, Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s. Let's go.
Digimon? Oh yeah, Digimon.
Digimon. Yeah, so there's has like high potential for this season.
Yeah.
What about you, Joe? Do you see anything that you think it's gonna be interesting?
I see something that was supposed to be in there but got delayed.
And I'm not talking. Come on, bro. No, that is Jojo saying that.
Reincarnated as a booty bandit.
Booty bandit?
That wasn't what I was talking about.
No. I'm talking about this coming back, ain't it?
I come back in the summer, I think.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, it might come back in the summer.
Yeah, but yeah, there's a couple of cool things in here.
Wait.
It's cool.
Another God anime, God of High School. That's what it's called.
Wait, Fire Force is getting a movie in this? Wait, no. Is that second season's Fire Force?
Second season comes out in the summer, yeah.
Oh shit! I'm cool. I'm looking forward to that one already. No, I like Fire Force.
I forgot about in the winter, the Psychopath movies came out. I forgot about that shit.
Yep. And Fate. Oh wait, didn't it get delayed? It said I saw something about delayed. I think it was a dub version, but the Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel movie. Don't correct me because I don't know that well. Is supposed to come out this month, and also the Violet Evergarden movie. Those might have been delayed like in the past like couple days, but
I need to watch that too. Violet Evergarden. Yeah,
I watched that. I heard it's pretty sad. I'm down for sadness.
That's what I do.
It's super slow at the beginning too, so you're gonna have to sort of brace for that a little bit.
Whatever, it's pretty though, so I can do it.
Oh, this is the movie that I was talking about. The Monster Strike, the movie. If you look in the movie category, it looks like a video game. Like, you know how the games be like looking the CGI type cutscenes. It looked like that throughout the whole fucking anime. I'm not gonna watch it. I was just saying it looked like that shit. But yeah, sure. Spring looks pretty decent. Way better than Winter. Because I remember even like we could tell just from looking at the Winter when we started. We didn't see anything that we liked.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's move on. Y'all got something to say before we move on that?
I'm
clean.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about what do you want to do? My Hero or Tower of God? Which one do y'all want to do first for the review?
We can do Tower of God first.
All right. Steve, do you want
stuff out the way?
Steve, can you lead this one real quick? I might have to mute myself. My mom keeps calling me.
Alright. So basically, Tower of God is, how do I describe it? Well, I'll just give the brief synopsis. So basically, there's a boy named Bam and a girl named Rachel. Girl named Rachel wants to take the tower challenge to see the stars, because I guess they're poor and they've never seen the sky before and they live underground.
That boy Bam is a simp. Boy simped hard. He said, I need her.
And right out the gate, Bam is like, why you want to leave me?
Oh yeah, he was like crying. I was invested though. I was like, yo, like, just from the start, it was acting like he was like started crying. He was like, yo, she's like, you know, just wish me back or something, you know. And then we just started seeing her disappear. She was like talking about the tower. I was like, whoa, what's going on? It was moving hella quick. I was like, I liked it. It was like you were saying, he was crying. You see the gates open. It was kind of confusing because they were laying down, but I guess just like visually it was supposed to look like that or whatever. But see her like she disappeared and made it look like she went through the gates. He's like crying right there by himself, like, fuck, come back. And then the gates open and he gets, I guess he opened them or something like that, because he woke up, didn't know what that was going on, talked to some dude, I don't know if he's like a name, but he's like the caretaker of the world or tower, and it just kind of explains, you know, what's going on. If you want to see what's your face, pretty much all your answers are going to be at the top of the tower. Did we explain what like the tower was? You know, like, because in the beginning they kind of talked about whatever you wish for, like to have riches, fame, basically you could become a god.
Grant your wishes if you reach the
it's
top.
Almost from what I've like gathered, it's almost kind of like fate, like the whole cup
it's like
thing.
the Holy Grail War.
Yeah, it's something like that, but I don't want to say it too much because like honestly we don't know that much from the first episode. But yeah, Steve, you want to continue?
Yeah, so old buddy cries it up and then he gets teleported in the tower too. He meets the caretaker guy and he pretty much breaks it down for Bam, like Chaos was saying, like the if you want to take the trial to see a girl again, you can, but it's gonna be a whole bunch of bullshit you gotta go through. You can turn around now. And it was like, no, I want to see her. And he was like, all right, well, you see that big old fish over there?
That thing right there?
Yeah. You see that ball over there he guarding? He was like, yeah. All right, go get it.
Go break that. Go break that shit.
What to go fast?
And he, like, no questions asked. He was like, all right, but started walking over there, then fucking get stomped in the fucking
this boy
face.
walked in there bare. He'll walk in that bitch barehanded.
Yeah, he was like, sure thing, boss.
Oh, he said, oh, it's easy. So I'm gonna finna bury. Oh, he's, you know what he should, you know what he said? Said, I bet you I shoot this motherfucker.
That boy had some mentality right there.
Hey, yo, shout out to his mom.
Oh my god.
Bet you I shoot this motherfucker. So yeah, you know, he's about to walk in there unarmed, fucking to his death, and then he gets freaking kicked in the face, stomped by some chick that just comes out of nowhere. He did a little backflip on his face and shit.
Like, that's rude.
I wish the animation was a bit better on that part. Should feel the impact of that shit. But and then in comes this chick, be like, pretty much telling Bam like, yo, what the fuck you doing? About to go in there, just like that. She also has I guess a sidekick, the navigator. I forgot his name. He don't really matter that much. But I do want to say that he didn't even understand them at first. They were speaking like another language.
Yeah.
And I pretty much gave him like a device, gadget, flying ball thing that helps them understand. And he already showed us later in the episode that this device is used for many things. But they give him that, and they pretty much tell him like, yo, you gotta be careful, blah blah, you can't just walk in there like dumb. And she her name is Princess something, like something with a Y. We're just gonna call her Princess for now because I don't really remember.
I don't either.
Yeah, but she would just basically even like tell him like, you must be like a non-regular, which means I guess he wasn't chosen to be in the tower. He's one of those people that came through by forcing the gates to open or something like that. Is what she said, something along the lines of that.
Yeah.
And so I guess they're regulars, or they're something. They
Wait.
I couldn't
what
tell.
I got from it was she's the princess of this nation, right? And he didn't even know who she was.
Oh yeah, she was kind of like, what the fuck? I couldn't tell because she can't participate or something. It was,
what I got from that was like, it's the whole, that tower is like maybe a whole world, and like the regulars like her and the navigator guy live in the tower.
Oh,
like it's probably a floor where a country is, and like her family is like royalty over there. And even the dude said, the gatekeeper, or I think that's what his name was.
Yeah, we've just been calling him gatekeeper. The little rabbit.
Even dude was saying like, my only job is to make sure y'all don't break the rules and serve the royal family and all that.
Yeah.
So it's probably royalty that lives in the town.
Which is
and basically, dude, Bam lives in a world outside the town, or like an area outside the town.
Yeah, and they even show us what his world kind of looks like. It's always dark and shit from later on, and like from what we're seeing later on, Steve, I think it's the tower. It's hard to explain. Like, if you think like there's many other worlds or whatever, or dimensions, whatever you want to call them, because we do see other people, and I think the tower is just like one area in space and time where you know what I'm trying to talk about, like how in like Thor there's other worlds and shit and stuff like that. So basically the tower is where everyone's gathered to do this testing or something like that. But anyways, where were we? Oh yeah, she gives him who's about to go in there with no weapon. She gives him a weapon called like
the fucking
March
chosen weapon,
the Black March, I think, the March something
like that.
Anyways, she gives him this weapon. She's like, listen, you can borrow this shit. She pretty much like, here, go, now get your ass out there. And he's like out there, and it looks like he's just about to die because he's just standing still. And this thing chomps him up, and then they thought he was fucking dead, and he was like, nah, that other navigator guy's like, listen, he did the right thing. It's just all about overcoming your fear, and pretty much, he did the right thing by attacking it from the inside. And you see him come out, boom, boom. He gets to the thing's pretty much, it's not dead, but it's injured. So he tried to go break the black ball orb thing. He doesn't want to break. What ends up happening here? He sees like a flashback or some shit. Though yeah, I will say the music in this shit was kind of cool, because I remember in that little flashback part, I was, oh damn, I was invested in this episode. Yeah, what happened here, Steve?
He sees a flashback of him and Rachel, how they first met. So basically, he's a poor boy. He was like stuck under a bunch of rubble or something, and he's just like trying to get free, and then Rachel helps him out, and she's like, yo, who are you? He's like, I don't know.
I'm a poor boy. I don't got any.
Right here.
You know what it reminded me of a little bit? I mean, we don't know nothing about the world right now, but kind of like Gurren Lagann. Like, what happens if he's underneath, you know? And like he's breaking, and like that's where royalty is at. Is like, you know, because there's always meanings in certain animes where, you know, people above are the higher power and shit and whatnot. But anyways, yeah, that's how they met. And pretty much she was like saying, I got you, and then he fell in love. But yeah, as he was trying to break the thing, the creature comes back and almost gonna kill him. The dude yells out, yo, just ask the sword for power or some shit, some anime bullshit. And the girl was like, that sword don't want to give me power. What makes you? And that boom, some lady pops up, some powerful blast, and the lady was like, all right, I like you, kind of cute, blah blah. You're a man, I'm gonna give you power. I was like, yo, and at that moment, Steve, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was like, yo, this anime's fucking toxic.
Bro, that wasn't the second time. That was the second time he got off with the cute pass, bro.
Right.
Because the girl was like,
you're kind of cute, so
I'll give you my sword here. You're kind of cute. Like, what?
Which is funny because like throughout this, like I know it's a short story, but that's why like I'm not gonna criticize it too much. But them saying, well, you know, it's just to move the story along, I'm gonna give you this shit. I was like, all right, whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Then she got mad because she was like, is it because he's a man? And then the god lady chick or whatever was like, yeah. I was like, wow. And so he broke it and he fucking went to the next level, and pretty much she's that's that. She's gonna go try to get her sword back or some shit, try to meet him somehow. And this, honestly, at this point, I really liked the episode. I was like, oh, cool. And I thought it was about to end because it usually, you know, test 1, episode 1. But now we're going with test 2. And that's when shit was like, oh, okay, I see what this is on.
Test 2 is pretty much the fucking Hunger Games, bro. At least that's what it looked like. It's pretty much, he teleports to a field, and then it's like an announcer over like some type of PA system, bro, and he's like, all right, here's the deal, it's about 400 of you here. I needed to be 200. You got 20 minutes.
That's fucked up.
And then he said 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then people just started pulling up, bro.
Oh,
good lord.
I like how fast this shit was going, because like, yo, what you gonna do to the shits, bro?
Yeah.
What do you think, Jojo, so far about this anime?
That's alright. I'm not super invested in it yet.
Okay.
But we'll see what happens.
Alright, continue, Steve.
Yeah. The countdown starts. Niggas are getting sniped. Like, some guy's about to attack Bam, he gets sniped, and then the sniper's about to snipe Bam, and then he gets sniped by another guy, and then another guy gets choke slammed by the guy that just sniped the sniper.
It was crazy.
And I was like, all right, hold on.
I was like on the edge of my seat. I was like, oh shit.
And then there's this guy that had white hair in a briefcase. He's supposed to be important. He killed a big guy.
He's smart. He's like, why are you attacking me? Blah blah. He mopped his ass up.
Yeah.
My heart was racing throughout this whole time. I was like, damn, everyone's getting mopped up quick.
Yeah.
And the numbers are going down quick too.
Yeah, bro. He said so. He said good to work, and they did. And what happened? Oh yes, it ended with some big guy. He recognized Bam's weapon.
I will say,
let me hold that.
He noticed 2 weapons, and I did notice the lizard dude that he saw, the first guy. His weapon had a signature on it, the logo that had the same signature as well, I don't know if it's the same, but it looked very similar to the sword that he had. So there's obviously something there. He looked at that shit and he popped up behind him. And as this is going on, like Steve was saying, like he was already about to pull up on some other big dude, and that briefcase guy, he came through and he's like, why you pointing that shit at me? Point that shit at the other guy behind you. And it was that big lizard dude that Steve was talking about with the spear.
Yeah.
and like that's the end of the episode. It's a boom. Oh man, it looked like we're about to get into some like fate battles right now.
Yeah. I feel like that guy is gonna be like the Killua of this show. The guy that he kind of looks like Killua too. The white-haired guy with blue eyes.
Yeah, this briefcase.
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna him and Bam are gonna become friends, and he's gonna mop everybody up. He's gonna carry for like the first half of the show, and then Bam is gonna catch up eventually.
You said he's gonna give something big to them.
He's
I was cracking myself up during the whole like battle, because when they were when the dude had the sniper and shit, I was like, bet you I shoot this motherfucker. And then he started shooting the arrow guy, and it was funny. Yeah, what'd you think, Jojo? At least the battle part.
Oh, the battle part?
Yeah.
I thought it was alright. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Bam's character type, so...
Yes, sir.
Yeah, me either.
We'll see. He seemed kind of like a airhead with like no skills whatsoever.
He's definitely the protagonist of that should, be... I mean,
So
he got his weapon by saying nothing. Pretty much just like, oh, you're cute here.
But like based off of how he looked, my man doesn't even know how to use his sword properly. So like we'll see how.
I don't know. That's the one thing that I do. I don't want to criticize because it's from like a short like little novel thing. Is that this motherfucker, like, we don't know, obviously we know backstory, but this motherfucker walked in front of a beast, stepped up to him, jumped in his mouth, killed him, and then like got his powers and shit. Now he's like in a battle royale and just doing, like, keep in mind he's not a regular, he's an unregular, so he like never been here before. You know what I mean? Like,
not even that, bro. Like, by the looks of it, look like he has no like fighting experience whatsoever.
Yeah.
But like a bunch of weird coincidences are just kind of. He has that.
I was gonna have that same critique.
Right now, he has that Tanjiro issue right now, and hopefully hopefully we figure something out for it.
I would say more of Kirito.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Just I mean, yeah, that's why I said like I enjoy the pace of it, of going this quickly, but with this pace you're gonna get that issue, and you're also gonna get this issue because it's from a short story, and if they wanted to stretch it out, I don't expect them to go past season 1.
It was just like some of the shit he was doing, like when he landed on the field, he ate the grass. That was his first instinct. I was just like,
what is wrong with you?
I'm like, alright, it's off his.
Wait, he ate the grass?
Yeah, he ate the grass.
Yeah, like as soon as he spawned in there, he took a bite of the grass and he spit it out. He's like, ugh. We're like, yo.
So he owes nothing, bro. He's a poor
boy, man.
Yeah.
I get that, but like a poor boy just slicing up big ass beasts and shit. Like I don't.
I completely understand what you're saying, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just not a fan of that character type. Now, if he progresses and changes, then maybe I'll change my mind. But
I don't think he'll do too much. It's only 13 episodes, so
like I said, bro. Killua is gonna carry the team.
Has a lot of chapters in there, so Tower God's been going for a good while.
Yeah, it might just be one season.
Yeah, that's what I was
saying.
saying.
This is the first season. If people like it, then there might be more seasons. Who knows?
Yeah. But what was I gonna say? Yeah. I don't like his character type either. He's a simp.
Yeah.
He's a simp.
He
doesn't know what he's doing. That's like, and he got 2 powers. Well, he got the all-time powerful sword handed to him right out the gate. That's a little OD. And yeah, bro. I'd rather a character come out the gate like a born prodigy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
then
oh,
to
I'm
give.
just naturally talented. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this ever since I was born. I'm just nice with it.
Hey, like I
Then,
said, we don't know anything
then
in
this
his
guy to
backstory
just,
yet.
then this guy to just stumble into all kinds of good luck, bro.
We'll see. We'll still one episode. I enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to future episodes. Yeah,
No, the second half of the episode was enjoyable. You know,
yeah.
it's like crazy when when he spawned into the little wasteland or whatever, and people start getting fucked up. But like the first half, I wasn't really feeling it. But the first one thing we did forget to mention when the gatekeeper guy,
Yeah.
like after the test was over, and the fish attacked the gatekeeper guy, he just disintegrated him.
Oh, is that what happened? Okay, so I saw the blood on the wall or whatever. I was like, wait, did he kill him? I didn't see him go. Yeah.
Yeah, he disintegrated that shit, bro. That was pretty straight, but we'll see how it goes. I feel like
the intensity's there.
yeah.
I'm not.
I feel like
judging
I'm
the
gonna
first
enjoy. I'm
episode.
gonna enjoy the next
The
episode
world
more.
and
I feel
everything.
like I will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'll attempt to read.
it's not a bad first watch. I could look over the character stuff because it's short. It's whatever. I'm not gonna be fully watching after this season. Wow, if it gets another season, well, we'll see what happens. I don't know. All right.
Damn, you never watched it already?
Alright.
You're being more mean about it than I am.
No, I think I liked it more than you guys. Oh,
Yeah.
it didn't bother me that much. All right. That's it on Tower of Gods episode 1. Let's move on to My Hero episode 25 season 4. Let me just say this before we get into it. Good ass episode. You're gonna hear me praise this episode a lot. You're gonna hear me praise how My Hero ended their season, but I'm not gonna say sorry for it when I trashed it, because they did deserve that too. All right, so it's a little bit mixed how I felt about this season. The highs were really high and the lows were really low. Let's get into episode 25. Fuck, like, how do you even describe it? It's just all pull up, just because right from the beginning they say, all right, he pulls up, Endeavor's like, all right, let's get this shit over with. They start fighting. What ends up happening, Steve? Because honestly, I'm not good with the fight scenes.
Well, I told y'all last week, bro. Once the episode ended with Endeavor showing that he could fly, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
oh, this is all okay. This is what's wrong. Pretty much, they just started boxing in the air, bro. Like,
Oh yeah, he like shot him with a fucking fire blast at first. I'm like,
yeah, he did.
he regenerated. He started
what did he
talking.
call
The
it?
Nomu started talking and regenerating and shit. And like, that's when he realized Endeavor's like, oh, this is gonna be a fight, because like he recognized that he's not like the other Nomus. Like, this one can talk, this one can regenerate and shit. And he pretty much just said like, what did he say in the beginning? Like, he said like, who's stronger or some shit. We'll find out who's stronger.
Yes, who's the strongest? He wanted to fight who was the strongest person.
Yeah. So as they were,
like,
even as they were fighting, like, he had to separate, like later on he had to separate himself, the Nomu, to distract like from other people even helping out Endeavor, because he wants to the 1v1 fight. So Endeavor, even Endeavor sees this shit. As this, as the fight was going on, obviously you have what's his name, Hawk? Is that his name?
Hawks. Yeah,
he's in the background like trying to save the citizens and showing off his powers. His powers was really cool. Instead of he could like control his feathers and shit.
Yeah, the fight pretty much started. I don't know if it was Endeavor or no more, both of them. Pretty much, they cut the building in half from like getting attacked.
Yeah, that shit was falling down, about to kill everybody.
And then Hawks had to be like, "Oh shit, I gotta save everybody, bro.
I gotta go fast."
Yeah, he tried to save everybody while Endeavor was boxing with the Nomu, and then after he did all that, they pretty much tried to jump him. And then the Nomu was like, none of that. And then he threw out some little
The
some little
white nose.
the white ones.
Yep.
And they just start terrorizing the city. They had some little B tier heroes in the background. Like, oh shit, we gotta pull up too.
Yes, you gotta save the city.
And pretty much Endeavor had to fight the 1v1 with the high end and it wasn't looking good, bro. It wasn't looking good for a hot second,
bro. And there was a moment, I don't want to skip like the most important part where I thought, I was like, okay, this is why I like Endeavor. One is after this part, when did his family like come in? Like, it wasn't a flashback, but you know, when they were showing the mom and the siblings, was that after this? Like way after this? Or let me see.
Like during the fight, like
that was during the fight.
They were just like, "Oh, what's going on? Oh shit, is he alright?"
Yeah, because they visit
The
the mom like in the first
it's like the early part of the episode,
few minutes, and then they're pretty much talking to like, "Yo, dad never gave a shit," and all that shit and whatever, and the mom's like, you know, he was a douchebag, but it seems like he's changed.
He's not all. He's not, and this is why like I'm starting to see, like in this whole season, I start to see like my heroes develop their characters. Like one thing that my hero does really good is everyone gets a shine. Like, yeah, Deku is like, I guess you want to call him the main character, but we had people doing like their own shit. Like Red Riot had his moments for a couple episodes. Freaking Mario had his shit. Pretty much everybody on the squad like that we didn't see before. And Endeavor has he's not a goody two-shoe hero. He has definitely has his flaws from when he fucking did experiments and on his own family, freaking slaving his wife away. This is pretty much why they hate him. His own family, like telling his mom, oh, like why they don't like hate this guy or some shit. She was pretty much telling what Steve was saying, like he's not fully bad as everyone thinks, because she was like just explaining those flowers over there. You see those flowers? Man, those are from him. Which I thought was cool. She also explains like, did she say like he comes to like see her or some shit?
Yeah, they said she said that she never notices it, but the nurses say that he stops by a lot. So yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty much that. And yeah, once those siblings, I forgot the names. Was one of them named Natsu? I think the brother name was Natsu. And
something like that.
Yeah, and they had a sister there too, and they pretty much hopped in a limo or some shit. I was like, whoa.
I mean, they rich, so you know.
Yeah, that is true. They hopped in a limo or whatever, and they pulled up like a laptop or something. And they pretty much got a live action feed of the boxing match, bro.
Yeah.
And then when they booted up the stream. And was getting whooped, bro.
Okay, so this is the part where like, all right, okay, so I have it on the side here. Oh my god, this was early on in the episode.
They was getting whooped the first half of the episode.
So yeah, I think that was more later on in the episode that we're talking about. But like, he started getting whooped, beat down, and then like, yeah, like there was helicopters flying and everyone sees this shit. This is like in the middle where they should explain like he's not all that bad or whatever. We see him like get fucking stabbed, punched, and it looked like he honestly like he died. He's falling from the air because he got stabbed or some shit. You didn't really see where he got stabbed from.
He got stabbed a few times. He got his fucking eye gauged out or whatever.
He falls down. He looks like he's dead. He's, from what I'm seeing right here, he's just laying down on rubble. My hero, All Might is like everyone's watching this on TV, seeing their fucking, well, you know, everyone's panicking because like, you know, All Might's gone, so Endeavor's got to be the number one hero. So everyone's seeing this like, yo, about to get mopped up. Everyone's about to die. So, and like Endeavor's gonna be. This is our number one, and it's pretty cool because I think he was right here where he says, yeah, before he gets beat up, he pretty much says like, yo, I'm overheating. This is the reason why like I did those experiments, because like I can't cool myself down. And then like you see images of Shoto, the ice fire dude, and like I thought that was kind of like, it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't like it explains why he cared about it for one, and it also is like, all right, I mean, I guess he's doing this for good somewhat, but you know,
there's all a reasoning.
He has layers to him, Endeavor.
Yeah, so I realized he couldn't be number one, so kids
so I was like, damn, bro.
So
This motherfucker was, you know what, fuck this shit. He's gonna heat up. So he starts. Oh, this is the part when he's towards the end, when he's getting beat up and shit. Before he gets up, everyone's crying, everyone's all bullshitting like, oh, we're dead, we're all gonna die.
Piece.
And then you see that kid from last episode, I think it was last episode, you know, the one that he was a big Endeavor fan. He's like, yo, there's fucking flames still over there, what are y'all fucking pussies crying about? And it was cool to see, because this is like
fighting for his life.
Right, it was cool to see, because it was showing like what All Might was saying, like, you know, like, I made to be the sign of peace, I have my own way of doing things, and you're gonna have your own way. And pretty much what I got out of it is like, you know, he's a flame that's always gonna, like, you know, as long as his flame is burning, like, people still, you know, gonna have hope or whatever. So that's what pretty much Kid was saying, like, there's still flames over there, he's fighting. And this the part was like the most hype part, because he started flying, started chasing after Nomu, and Nomu tells him like, he's all, what did he say, Steve? You said something like,
it's like, oh, can you regenerate?
Oh yeah, can you regenerate?
He keeps coming, he keeps coming at him no matter what.
Yeah, and like that ends up happening, and he tells the Nomu like, bro, I can move my body for a while now, like, I'm just
I'm gone.
Yeah, so he ends up like, he's just propelling his own body with the blast and shit.
Yeah.
But what ends up happening here, Steve, because I totally forgot, this is the part where he makes him fly up?
This is the part where Hawk comes to like help him out.
Yeah, Hawks gives him a little speed boost with his feathers and shit. And
yeah, to help him catch up to Nomu.
Yeah.
So they start boxing out a little bit, but Endeavor starts to lose.
To no avail for a second.
So yeah, so then Endeavor basically told Hawks, lift me up, take me all the way up to the sky.
Yeah, so they goes up the sky. Like, this is like, this whole battle remind me of like some Superman shit. Like, so it's going up to the sky, so there's like nobody near him, they could just go full-blown power. And it was dope, because even Hawk's speech helping him was like, I recognize, he was saying something like, I recognize, like, you know, this is pretty much like, I'll help the number one hero, you know, blah blah blah, this is why I asked you, or something like that shit. I'm butchering it, but y'all get it. There were some speeches being told in the middle of a fight. I was like, damn, bro.
Yeah, he was
getting
like,
me hard.
He said he watched Endeavor for a long time, and he was the only one that was actually trying to catch up to All Might. And then he was like, that's why it couldn't have been me that was number one. It had to be you, because you actually want it, bro.
Yeah, like,
bro. So this is why Steve's here, bro.
Yeah, like throughout the episode, Hawks was talking about like how like he's not strong enough to be number one.
Yeah, he has a speed,
he doesn't
but
have
he's not
like strength. He has speed.
So like what he can do is he can support whoever is number one as much as possible.
And I want to go back to what Steve said about him, his like motivation, and then it was kind of like at that moment where, it's almost like fucking. This is another anime like it, but it's like when Endeavor gained my respect. Obviously he was gaining my respect this whole episode, but when he explained like, this is why I fuck with you, because you were that guy that had stepped up to like All Might and wanted that #1 spot, even though like a lot of these other people, they didn't even try because the gap of strength was so big. You know, they didn't try, but Endeavor was always there like, yo, I'm gonna get that shit. And then when he explains it that way, you see why Endeavor was kind of like mad the way he got #1. He got it because All Might had to just retire because he got sick. So it's like, damn, bro, like, you know, it was crazy. He put some, yo, Endeavor, bro. Ooh, give him his own anime. You know what? This is anime.
He's #1, bro.
That's crazy.
He said, "Watch me," and we did.
Oh
that
man,
shit was crazy.
And then, all right, so yeah, they're flying up in the air. Steve, go ahead and finish it.
And Endeavor pretty much just nukes the man, bro. He puts him in like a headlock, and he pretty much just nukes Buddy, bro. I don't even know how to describe it, bro. He was like, I hate saying our alma mater or whatever. It's like with plus ultra. What was the move called?
Prominence
burn or prominence blast or something.
Prominence
like that.
burn.
Prominence burn.
Oh,
plus ultra.
Oh, and the whole screen just turned into fucking One Punch Man animation. I was like, oh shit, oh, and then everyone's burning.
Yeah, bro.
Not everyone, but they were.
Crazy.
That shit was dumb lit. And then you see them fall. It looked like something on a fucking Marvel movie. It looked like Iron Man from Avengers when he's falling down.
Yeah.
He's like, oh shit. Then he lands, and then he gets up. Everyone's all like about to cry, but like, yo, he's fucking dead, bro. And then you see him get up, see him put his arm over, like, yo, I'm here, bro. And you're like,
man.
And then right there, I shed a tear. I was like, holy shit. Endeavor's the one. And pretty much. Was that the end?
Yeah, besides the snippet.
Yeah, we'll talk about the snippet.
The thing
my boy raised his arm up and says, I did it.
Them showing Todoroki getting upset, mad, just going through the range of emotions after watching his father fight. That shit was clean.
Yeah. And that whole Todoroki shit was really cool. You know, you see him saying like, I'm make you proud. I was like, oh.
And his daughter saying he's like the most stubborn person ever, and like saying we should know better, he ain't gonna give up like that easy. They just see him getting up from the rubble time and time again.
That's some Naruto shit.
That was crazy, bro.
It's fucking
that was a good episode, man.
It was good, man. It was good episode. Probably I was saying it was probably it's definitely one of the best. I enjoyed it more than the overhaul and the Mario fight a little bit more, but I mean, you can't go wrong with either one. Jojo, what you think about this episode? And you could talk about the manga. Did it live up to the manga side of things?
I told y'all it was gonna be a good episode.
I told you.
I was just like, hey, just watch the next episode. Y'all gonna be like, oh shit. So it was a good episode. The first episode of season 5 is gonna be really interesting.
Yeah.
So good luck when that comes out.
Yeah.
Shit was cool.
Shit was nuts.
Yeah.
It didn't disappoint.
Okay. Now let's actually, before we talk about the snippet, because we could talk about it after. Let's talk about the season, and then we'll talk about the snippet. I feel like the snippet's a little bit.
The season of My Hero.
Yeah. How do we feel after watching the whole thing?
I think overall it was good, cause I think the overall arc is.
The overall arc. I
don't know if it's the best arc, but it's probably top 2.
Cause it's up there. I really did like the villain. Like that music was hitting. The motivate. That was right. Had his moments. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say that's right now the best. My favorite.
Oh, how does this happen?
What happened? Are we dying?
Not me.
No.
I think Steve dying. Oh, Steve died.
He's all, what is
All right.
happening? you went silent on us. So it's like, yeah, we could hear you. All you did was like, oh, what is happening? You looked at us like, it was like, you know what it looked like?
Come back, bro.
It's like Steve was the Tower of God. He's like, yo, wish me back. And he like disappeared. We're like, oh shit. Anyways, yeah, season overall arc was one of my favorites of My Hero.
Yeah, it just had a different it was just different from all the other arcs because you know, the usual My Hero arc was we're gonna have a school event and the villain's gonna pull up and they're gonna ruin everything and kidnap somebody maybe. That was like
Kidnapping to go home.
yeah. And then we save them and then everything's all right. But this one was pretty much like, yo,
the fucking world.
this dude's doing something over here. And we need to take a look into this.
He's creating drugs, kidnapping people,
Right.
making crime again. Yeah, I agree. Good season. But like I said in the beginning, the highs were really high and the lows were really low. But I will say, the overhaul arc, looking back on it, this whole season was good because the first 12, I didn't really have problems like an episode, because they were investigating overhaul. There was fights. There were underground Mario. It was not till right after overhaul, maybe 3-4 episodes, where I'm like, bro, this shit's super boring. Take those 3 out. Honestly, really good. They could have shortened it a little bit. Like Jojo was saying, it finished off with a bang. So it made me excited again. I was like, all right, next season. Made me so excited, and that I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna read the manga now because I ain't gonna wait. So that's why I'm reading it. Jojo, what'd you think about this season?
I thought it was cool. You know, I tried to warn you about the academia part, but you know, everything's cool. Next season's gonna be a little more interesting. There isn't an academia arc like that, so you don't gotta worry about that.
Yeah. Yep. We'll catch up on that. All right. So, overall, good season. Just the academia stuff was boring. Let's get into a little bit of what's gonna go on next season. Not manga, Jojo, not manga. All right, just from what we've seen from the sneak peek.
What sneak peek did you guys see?
I'll
let y'all explain it and then I'll.
Okay.
The sneak peek is Deku is asleep. He's
oh,
having a
that.
dream.
Oh, yeah. I'm shutting up. Yeah, you don't even ask me. I'm shutting
all right,
up.
so guys, I'm probably gonna put this like as a separate video. You know, appreciate y'all watching. Blah blah. You know, get out of here. Sneak peek. What I've been told is I should watch the movie, which I'm gonna still do. The My Hero movie. So I don't know. Like, I don't know what to do because I want to read the manga. I'm gonna watch the movie. But anyways, what it looked like some fucking what was it? See, like the Avatar. The Avatar
stage shit.
Yeah.
It looked like yeah, it looked pretty much like when Aang saw all the avatars in a line.
I got goosebumps. I was like, what is this? What's going on?
Yeah.
We saw some dude get mobbed.
Yeah. It was pretty much all the uses of All for One. No, it's One for All. That's his, right? All for One is All for One. Okay. I'm getting those confused.
All for One is bad. One for All is good. Because like
One for All, yeah. Yeah, so pretty much all the uses of One for All are in a line. Like you see, actually, I don't know if you see All Might in there or not.
Yeah, I don't know. It wouldn't make sense. It actually wouldn't make sense if he's in there. He's soon to be dead, I bet.
I don't know about that, but
we can't really speculate.
You see, who else you see? You see a bunch of other people, and then you see two white-haired gentlemen tussling. and one guy grabs the other's face and he disintegrates or whatever. And I'm like, and then Deku wakes up out of his sleep and breaks a window.
Yeah, I got goosebumps. I don't know why. I was just like, damn, bro, I'm ready. What the fuck's going on? So yeah.
And which one said, "Are you or the 8th"? Was it the good one or the bad one?
Are you the 8th?
I can't remember.
I think it was the bad one.
One of them asked Deku, "Oh, so you're the 8th?"
He's the 9th.
Or the 9th? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You fucking spoiled it, Jojo.
No, that's what he said.
Nah, bro. Nah.
He probably said the 9th.
Yeah, but he said he ain't gonna say nothing. He said he was gonna let it speculate.
That's literally all I'm saying. I was just correcting what you all saying. That's it. I'm not saying nothing else.
I got some speculations for real though.
Go
ahead and mute myself real quick. Go ahead.
Mute yourself. We see you. I see you, Jojo. What you talking about?
Listen, this ain't got nothing to do with the Avatar state thing. This,
damn,
I don't know, bro. Because I watched this right after watching ID Invader.
Okay. Oh. But chill, don't say nothing.
My detective hat was on, bro.
Okay.
I think I'm here to figure something out, bro. Listen, bro. I don't know if I should say it. Bro.
Yeah, don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
I don't trust somebody. That's all I'm gonna say.
You can trust somebody.
Okay.
If you need me to, I'll do this if you need me to. So you don't see no reactions or nothing.
All right. I'm gonna say it, bro. Chaos, if you don't want to hear, just come here and just take your heads off. I'm
cool, man. I muted myself. Look, go ahead. I can't hear you.
All right. All I'm saying is,
just wave your hand when you're done.
I just said it. But I don't trust Hawks. That's it. Just I don't trust Hawks. Him and Endeavor being in the building where the Nomu attacked right out the gate. Him taking Endeavor all the way to this building, to where the Nomu just randomly pulled up, bruh, off of rumors. I don't trust it. Something ain't right, man. And they said something about a traitor earlier. I don't know. Maybe I'm bullshitting. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't trust it, bro. Something's up with that guy. They said he's speedy. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking too much into it. Maybe my detective hat was on too tight. But hey,
you've been watching too much of the ID Invaded to
yeah. That's I watched ID Invaded right before that.
I can't hear nobody.
You just go, oh.
Yeah, I watched ID Invaded right before that. I was like, oh wait.
Wait, are you all still talking spoilers?
Nah, we good for real.
Nah, we were just comparing shit.
I need help.
Hey, bro. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm bugging.
Hell,
you know I'm gonna have to edit this.
All I gotta say. Well,
wait, are y'all done? Wave your hand if you're done. I can't tell.
We're done.
I mean, I didn't say anything. It was mostly T speculating. I didn't say shit. So
yeah.
I might edit this. I'm like, damn.
I don't know, man.
I had the poker face on, so you good.
Yeah. I don't know, bro.
Alright. Well,
is the podcast done?
Yeah, Steve gave his hot takes. Appreciate y'all supporting. Go ahead and rate this podcast, share it, all that bullshit, please. It helps us a lot. This is the full video. I don't think I'm gonna put it on the GI, like I said. Probably put it on mine. I'm making a whole new YouTube just for Otaku Summit. We'll see. I need to find out by tomorrow. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Appreciate y'all. Steve, you want to give your last thoughts?
Shout out to everybody for listening, of course. We appreciate it for real. All the supporters, you know what I'm saying? Like, I actually see more of y'all, like, actually in the streams, like in my streams and Chaos streams, like talking about it. You do listen, so yeah, that's actually much appreciated. And yeah, stay safe, bro. Corona's still out here. You just gotta hold it down, man. We just gotta hold the fort down. Stay inside.
Jojo, you want to give your last thoughts and get out of here?
True. Same old, you know. Thank everybody. Be safe, all that good shit. Hope y'all don't get spoiled with no My Hero shit, cause I'll be trying to avoid spoiling y'all as much as possible. But y'all always step into some spoiler. I'd be like, well, what's the point, bruh? I could have just told y'all what happened. Shit. But you be safe. Don't get spoiled. All that shit.
Yeah. Appreciate y'all. Episode 41. All right, we are out of here. About an hour 20.